Hey there, academic explorers. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of research. We'll break it down into bite sized pieces, so don't worry if it sounds a bit overwhelming at first. Let's get started. First thing is that what is research? Alright, let's talk about research. Think of it as a treasure hunt for knowledge. You are on a mission to find new and useful information about a specific topic. It's like when you wonder about the stars in the sky and you start asking, how do they twinkle? What are they made of? Then comes why research. Now, you might be wondering why bother with all this research stuff? Well, it's like being a detective in the world of ideas. It helps us resolve real world problems and discover hidden truths. Plus, it's how we make progress in every field, from science to art. Next comes defining your research. So, let's define research in a more structured way. It's a systematic way of finding answers to questions. Picture it like a well organized quest where you follow specific steps to get the most accurate results. Next comes the steps in conducting the research. Now let's break down those steps in conducting research. It's like a recipe for a scientific adventure. Identifying the research problem. This is like choosing the puzzle you want to solve. It could be anything that sparks your curiosity, like understanding why certain plants grow better in certain soils. Next comes your literature review. Think of this as reading up on what other plant enthusiasts have discovered. You learn from their experiences and see what's still unexplored. Then the third step which comes is you're formulating your hypothesis. It's like making an educated guess. It's like guesswork that you're going to make, right? Before starting your experiment. For example, you might guess that sunlight affects plant growth. Okay. Next comes choosing a methodology. This is like deciding which tools you will use for your plant study. Are you going to measure growth, observe changes, or conduct an experiments? Then comes your step on collecting data. Now, you're out in the field gathering into like a pro gardener and you record your observations and measurements. Then comes the real thing called analyzing data. This is where you play a role of a detective with your collected data. You use special tools to make sense of it all and find patterns. Once you've done that, you start interpreting the results. You put all the pieces together. Did your guess about sunlight and plant growth hold up? What did you learn about the relationship? Next comes your report findings. Finally, you share your gardening adventure with others. You write it up so they can learn from your journey and maybe even plant their own experiments. Then, at last, take a simple example just to make things more concrete. Let's say you are curious about why some people prefer online learning. You will dive into surveys, maybe conduct interviews and analyze the data. Through this research, you would uncover valuable insights that can improve education for everyone. So, and there you have it. Research is like a grand adventure in the world of knowledge. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep learning. The academic universe is yours to discover.